All right, Aiden. Here's that video. I watched a few swings before I started recording it, and you look good. There's a few things though we can still clean up, but man, overall, like when I saw you last, you look really good. So just make sure, keep in mind the stuff I'm talking about are all super small adjustments, just to make it easier, just to make it better, make it cleaner. Don't think we need to change much from here because you look dang good. All right, here we go. Let's watch a few in regular motion. What happened there? One more punch. You missed the net. All right, let's slow it down. Let's look at what you're doing when you pick up your foot. Hey, just make sure, and now, let me pause this. Make sure when y'all working off the tee that once you're done filming, move that sucker around. Make sure you're starting away from you. Go low, medium, high, and then go middle, low, medium, high, and then go in, low, medium, high. Don't always end in, always start away, but don't keep the tee right there because we'll start getting in a habit of having a tee swing. But for filming session, perfect. All right, that's enough me talking. Here we go. Just from the get-go, okay, from your stance, I think you look super strong everywhere except for right there. It doesn't look strong to me. So just make sure you're in there, okay? That's why we dig in when we get in the batter's box. Just make sure that back foot feels like it's power. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get you moving. So let's see what we're doing on our load. Good, clean load right there. Now, when you kick, watch how your front shoulder gets in there a little late. And that's the biggest thing I noticed. And then we'll go back to that back foot here in a minute too. But let's keep your eyes on the front shoulder right now. All right. Watch how it moves out to get you where you're really loaded. That right there, Aiden, let me clear that. That's where you need to be as you're picking up your foot. You don't want to get there after, because that's what I'm always talking with you guys. You do that after you kick, you're timing that little thing you did with your shoulder. So you're timing a kick, a shoulder move. That's what revs you up off that backside and gets you a little out front. See where you're at? We don't want to be landing there. We want to be landing more in that. So when you land, you need to be more in that. Now, we'll go back to the back foot here in a second, but when you land, this is where you ought to be behind that ball. Now think about how easy life would be if you came down in that position instead of that position. Now off a tee, yeah, you can mash that. Who can't? All right, but that right there is not where we want to be. We want to be in a stronger power position, our launch position, which I'm always talking about. Taller backside, all that good stuff. But you're saving grace. You look good. So you're fine there at the top half, man. It's a great swing, and you watch. Great swing. Beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. So we're not talking about any of that, Aiden. I'm talking about your lower half. Okay, so now let's go back to the next swing. Alrighty, and this is what I'm talking about with that dang back foot. It looks like it's not a part of you. From the get-go, you need to get back more in your stance a little bit. And I'm not talking about putting more weight here. I'm talking about getting where you're closer to your dang shoe. All right, so again, I want to fix this. Get your shoulder more loaded before you kick. And then the other thing I want to fix is getting that back foot stronger. So watch when you kick what your foot does. See, that's when it got strong. Whoop. That's when your back foot finally got strong, and it's too late. So now you're already off that back foot, and you're crashing. Okay? And then another thing that will happen because of all this is landing. I'm trying to get you right when you landed. Slightly open. Now that's not bad. I mean, dude, most kids are 10 times worse than that when they're leaking. Is they fly wide open, but you're just slightly open. Now, put a live ball, somebody throwing it to you, maybe you are opening up more. You know, this is off a tee, so keep that in mind. So, again, let's go through swing. Nice job, Aiden. Man, your swing looks really good. You've done a great job with that. You're staying really loose in the hands now. You're getting good separation there. Let me just go back to that real quick. Got good separation. Right there. Sorry for the pause. My yard guys just got here, so I got to take this indoors. So bear with me real quick. All right, Aiden. So now, let's go to your next swing. I'm gonna let this one go all the way slow motion once you get ready. Again, so if we can get that back foot stronger in there, start with your stance a little bit more back. And again, I like with your weight differential, you look back and ready. It's just, like I keep saying, your back foot's not where it should be. All right, so I'll let you watch this one in slow motion. So watch how the front shoulder, your back foot and your front shoulder is trying to get ready when you kick, and that's what I want to get better. So that's what your kick right now. A little cleaner right there. You see that late shoulder in there? Now you're in it pretty good right there, though. That was a better swing. I think you made a slight adjustment on that one. Let me go back here. All right, so let's see what you did when you kicked. Look. Yeah, okay. Now notice, hopefully, go back on the video if you need to. Your first few, that shoulder was really forcing in there. This one, more eased in there because you feel a little more ready, I think. Back foot looks a little stronger there too. Now, when we get to the top right there, that's why I want you more back in your stance. If you were a little bit more back, you're more balanced. And again, for that, will get us, that is a little better though. So when you land, see how you're just leaking just a little bit. So that's why you guys at a young age have such a hard time picking up breaking ball and staying back, because look how much you've leaked. We're gonna leak on breaking balls, but y'all are leaking on fastballs. So this is, we're setting up right here to hit a fastball, correct? You're leaking on a fastball, so now you throw a curveball to you, good luck, okay? So again, when we land, because we're gonna be cleaner, the front shoulder, and on that one I felt like it was better, but it could still be cleaner. I want that front shoulder in there, the back foot, and the weight, or not the weight, the stance more back, so you're more balanced here. But when you come back down, I want to look more like, or no release. See how you're releasing that front side? No release. So you see how closed you are right here? No release. Front side's good. When we come down on our foot, see where your knob is on your back shoe? That's where you want to come down. Watch how much forward your knob is when you land. Not bad though. You keep your hand. That's what keeps you good, Bubba. You keep that top half good, even though the backside good. But see, it's not as strong. The one here, you land here, that's power. But you land here with your hip collapsed, front side slightly open. Again, you stay good and close there, but you've lost all your power. Now, don't get me wrong, you can hit a ball hard on the ground, you can hit a ball line drive pretty good, but it's not going to carry. It's not going to go, okay? And plus, again, for off speed and for all that stuff, so you're a complete hitter, not just a fastball hitter at your age. Good swing, though, man. You're very consistent. Swing looks good since you're coming back from an injury. But injury or not, we can clean up the stuff I'm talking about, buddy. All right, go to the next. next swing. And we show it again right where you ought to be. Alright, it's getting loaded. Now you're kicking. Right there, man. And I guarantee if I had a little bit more of an angle where I could see where that back hip is exactly, but that's where you're fully loaded. So you should still be getting back on the ground, getting to that position, foot still on the ground, now picking up. So right now should be when your foot's coming off the ground. That, see where all that is? I mean, you can't get more in it. That's as strong as you can get right there, Aiden. That is strong. So that's where we're picking up from, the foot. Again, this position is when you're gonna kick. So now when you kick, instead of coming forward now, you will be reading the ball, then coming back down, and you will look like that when you come down. Just think about how easy life would be. You come down, foot on the ground right here, and take your swing from there, dude. Launch position, all kinds of stuff's gonna happen. Now again, I want to keep praising this though. You got your foot down, hip is coming, and then the hands have that good separation. So you're doing a good job. Even with that leakage, your hip is still leading the way because you're staying good up top. Again, let me clear that. So right, again, if we were in a better position though, holy moly. But right there. So watch how your hands will have a little lag because you don't grip to your hip goes, and then those hands fall right in the position right there. Very nice, man. Very nice. All right, clear that off there. Again, I want to keep praising your top half. Just keep it like that. Make sure your elbows are getting relaxed and all that good stuff. But right now, I think that looks really good. All right. Hold on before that one starts. Again, I want you starting back just a little bit more. Right there. Just, again, where this back foot doesn't look lost. It looks there. And again, just to make sure you understand exactly what I'm saying. When you kick, that kick is not supposed to be getting that and that ready. That kick is strictly to start swinging. We're timing our swing from there on. Not timing little things and then that. That's what makes us unclean. That's what gives us holes in our swing. When coaches talk about holes in their swing, I think everybody thinks, even them talking about it, think it's the swing. Not the swing. It's the timing mechanism you have put for yourself. You're giving yourself a hole because of that. You take those kind of things out, you're a pure hitter, or man, you can play as long as your athleticism can hang with the fastballs. But that's what we're trying to do. All right, here we go. This one a little cleaner. I don't want this little move right there, coiled. Taking that out and putting that in earlier. Not taking it out, putting that in earlier, where you're on the ground getting that coil. And then that coil happens right as you're kicking instead of after. Good swings though, man. Let me show you that one more time because I think that was your last swing. So watch. You should be coiled already, but you kick, coil, then crash a little bit. So what we want coil, that position, then kick, then swing. Hey, overall, great job though, man. Can't wait to see the next one. Thanks, brother.